off in 3, 2, 1, pills.
This is the hardest anyone's ever had to work for a tournament point.
Yes, definitely, with all of these deciders and everything, for sure. Now, these 2 players, it does say at the bottom that we're playing semifinals, levels 6 through 9, but we are playing 8 through 11, which is, round 2 in our gold bracket.
So far on these boards, it looks like Dave is navigating a lot of yellow. John has a little bit more color diversity, although he'll be running out of yellows very soon.
Definitely. Speaking of yellow, really nice red-yellow combo for Dave down in columns 7 and 8, but blue is not going to be very useful, so you notice him trying to do as much as he can there to get access the blues at the bottom.
Yeah, both of these players very familiar with how to navigate these situations and making the best of what they've got.
Definitely. Really hoping for a red-yellow from Dave for that L there, but clears it out. So looking for a lot of red for him. He has a possibility for an L and a tuck in the center. John opening up a little bit of a lead though, 7-12.
Yeah, Dave looks like he's trying to find the best way to be most efficient with those reds. Ends up wasting one little unit there, but nothing that he can't make up for.
Meanwhile, Dave, or John rather, was working on the D sandwich there with that blue. Notice he's going to want to clear that horizontally to leave space for those reds, but he did ruin that plan a little bit, and you saw him not very happy about it. But he's got the plan going again.
Yeah, that particular D sandwich relied on a double blue, which he wasn't counting on getting, but then the game gave it to him. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's generous when it's too late.
So meanwhile, Dave just needs a couple of blues and that red, and look at that blue red to finish out this level out at a 209.
Wonderful. Only about a 5 virus difference between these players as they make their way on to level 9.
Yes, and we're the hottest times are in the 6-minute range, but 7 and 8s are also great. And beautiful, giant clear from Dave in the board. Did you just see that? That
That
was
was a
amazing.
7 clear. That was amazing.
I don't know if I've ever done one of those. That was monster. So, wow. I'd love to see a double red for Dave now to make that big T happen.
Yeah, whoever you gotta ask, put in the call for a double red because oh my goodness,
Yes,
there it is.
yes. Oh, I just lost my mind.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay.
this has been a beautiful board, and Dave's been able to play it really well with the pills that have come. But and John has fallen a little bit back now with these wildly efficient clears that Dave has been making.
Yeah, and if you take a look at John's board, I mean, it's just red, red all the way. So that's what he needs, and he's going to have to clear it out efficiently. I think that I would really prioritize this red on column 7 to diversify the board a tiny bit more and avoid some of that spiring going on. But
Mm.
they are sort of back neck and neck. Although Dave's board a little bit locked up on the right hand side, where John's is more even once he clears the reds.
I suspect Dave has a plan for these yellows on top of that blue in column 5. We'll see what he ends up making of it, but typically, well, I guess he's just his plan is just to clear them out, recognizing that yellow isn't going to be much of an issue for him.
Look at this. He does have a plan for those blues horizontally, and John is out of 9 out of 350. Dave not far behind, less than 10 seconds difference, and no virus difference right now.
Yeah, this is going to be a close one for sure. I love when these boards get well, on these higher levels when the board is more packed with viruses. I feel like this is where you can really see more of these players' style and their planning shine through.
Definitely. And the gold bracket, this is why we do go up in viruses for these different rounds, is because we get to see the styles so deliberately, and we get to see how these players navigate being higher up on the board.
It's a blessing and a curse being higher up on the board. You have to make decisions more quickly, but for the players who are capable of it, they just love not having to make the pill fall very far down.
Hmm. It's really fun when you start to see things flying off this board for sure. John's opened up a little bit of a lead, about 8 virus lead at the moment, because Dave really needs a lot of yellow, and John's board is a lot more diverse. But notice, he's going to have to do a drill clear on column 1 to get things going, unless he builds up a platform underneath. So he does have some inefficient stuff that could happen if the pills don't fall his way.
And I love what Dave is doing here with column 5. He's clearing those, he's paired up those two yellows. They're separated by a gap of 3, but it's more efficient than trying to clear. I mean, he reduced his need for yellows by 3 right there. And those are the sorts of plays that you need to be recognizing when all you need is a majority of one color.
Yeah. John out at a 543 on level 10 and did an amazing job prioritizing. He saw the next box and he just slid his pill, made the opposite choice all the way over to the other side of the board. Not easy to
Yep.
do on high speed, but a sign of John's skill.
Dave going to be out at a 606, a little bit behind going into this, the final level, and about 10
Uh,
viruses to make up.
yeah, but take a look at that. Really nice horizontal from John and managed to change the situation. It was all yellow blue on the top, but now much more diverse here. Hoping he goes horizontal with this red. Yeah, nice tuck.
Yeah, this is not John's first rodeo. This isn't a rodeo, but it's not his first
If it
either.
were, it would be at least his second. There we go. And Dave, a lot of red yellow on the top. He's going to start to get that. Unfortunately, a short lived.
Yeah, not a red yellow burst like we would hope for. And the way those viruses have been stacked together, a red yellow is just kind of what you would want to ideally solve it, but he's going to have to figure out how to make it work with something else.
Yeah, and luckily, clearing out some of that right hand side has opened up some opportunities for other things. This double red going to be great to open up diversity. So things aren't too bad for him right now. He's going to have options while he waits.
Yeah, this one is going to be a lot closer than perhaps it seemed. Although, oh man,
Oh, that was
that was
so
a
good.
brilliant combo that I didn't see cooking up.
Oh yeah. So John just taking out so much of his board. Just needs a couple more reds to be out.
And there it is.
Out at a 747.
That's a time to be proud of.
Yes, definitely.
I'm not sure about the exact math of the relative virus counts for the level blocks 6 through 9 and 8 to 11, but I feel like if you add a minute to the time that you want in a 6 through 9, that's a good benchmark for your 8 to 11. So,
Mm, that seems reasonable. John's best time ever for an 8 through 11 is 6:59, which is just ridiculous, ridiculously awesome.
yeah.
So yeah, so he's he's doing well on that. And of course, Dave, welcome to the 8 to 11 club. So Dave is maybe Dave can give a crown to John with those magical hotkey skills. Oh, he gave one to himself, I think.
Oh no. Three
Oh,
streamer. He's taken over.
great streamer
This
bias.
is
There
now a
we go.
dictatorship.
We love it. Okay, so one more game stands between John and his second silver bracket win, or we could just keep the decider drama alive, and Dave could take the next one. So, all right, we got a ready from Dave and a ready from John. So we'll start our countdown. 3, 2, 1. Pills.
Dimwit educating me with simple math that I didn't feel like doing. That um, the virus difference is 32 extra viruses, so maybe more than a minute there to account for.
But so
But
far,
regardless,
yeah, the beginning of these boards treating these players nicely. John is going to be working with a lot of yellow, or first red, blue, then blue, yellow. Dave needs to clear out these yellows on the center of the board, but has some options to do that. So we'll see what kinds of plans he's working on.
This double yellow is an absolute godsend, and the both of them just able to clear out all of the yellow that was problematic on his top line.
Yeah, this is really, really good. Look at this board. I mean, John's board is just so clean. Is going to have to take some drop time there in columns 7 and 8. But there he goes. Nice combo. Just needs red and yellow now.
Yeah, that's not an amount of fall time that you're unhappy with necessarily when it leads to a clear like that. Gives you a second to breathe and make your plan for the next viruses to come.
This coming from someone who generally tends to grimace on stream when he takes any drop time.
Well, you didn't have to call me out like that, but you're not wrong.
Yes, once you reach those tippy top levels, you hate waiting. So John out of level 8 already, making good work on this level 9. Uh, those reds horizontally are going to be a little tough, but one more red blue is definitely going to do it for him. Or hey, that double red to make the sweet L, that also works.
A wonderful L there. Dave was suffering from a minor misflip, but was able to clear it out with a short stack of garbage, out of 8 at a 206.
Exactly. Now, John, with some excellent, easy RNG and great efficient play at the beginning, is half a level ahead of Dave. But if he doesn't get a lot of yellow, that's going to slow him down at the moment.
And you got to keep your eye on Dave's board here. There are lots of doubles, and he's been hunting them down and clearing everything very efficiently so far. So he's going to come back here.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, look at this great combo. He has the opportunity for those blues horizontally, maybe. It just so much good stuff that can happen here.
John making excellent work of those reds horizontally, just trying to make a plan to clear out those yellows and that are currently blocking his red on the left.
Yeah, but notice, Dave came into this level 20 viruses behind and now has cut that lead or cut that deficit in half. And just if you still look at the shape of the end of this board, just beautiful potential for all of these great combos. John out at about a 317.
But yeah, Dave definitely coming back a little bit. Excellent clear there.
Ooh,
It-
this is going to be good.
yeah,
Yeah, and he is out at a 341. And again, just about 10 viruses back from John, so has really come back in that level, and with still 2 levels left to go, a lot can happen.
for sure. But John not wanting to surrender this lead, you can see the focus on his face that he came to play Dr. Mario for sure.
Sometimes John is just laughing and smiling and looking like he's having the best time, and now he is just locked in. You can tell, dialed in, ready to go, wants to win.
Sometimes I think he's laughing and smiling because the game is playing a cruel joke on him with the RNG that he's getting. Um, but so far, the game not giving him much to laugh about.
Yeah. So, I mean, also though, like, look at this. Dave has already just closed up that lead. He is only 5 viruses back, 4 viruses back, 3 viruses back. What? Nope, back to 5, back to 4. Never mind. Not going to play this game.
Playing
But
the stock market here.
yeah,
John had an excellent de-sandwiching maneuver earlier to clear out some reds more efficiently. And it looked like that was good intuition, as reds are probably going to be his problem color.
look at this. Look at this play from Dave. I mean, he just has red yellow on his board, but he does have the possibilities for these horizontals, right? If he gets the red horizontally, he wasn't a big fan of that tuck that he just made. He wanted to tuck it underneath, but there we go. Look at that. And with that, Dave has taken the lead.
Yeah, Hakuna Matata. One little misshift didn't ruin his end game there. Still, his excellent planning made up for all of it.
Does that mean no worries?
For the rest of your days.
Yeah, great, cool. All right. Now both players are off about a 4 virus differential. John's board, we'd love to see him be able to take out those blues horizontally. The right stuff has got to come. It looks like he is going to try to build up to that. And so we'll see. Looks like this will do it. Very nicely done.
There's a lot of yellow garbage floating around on the top of Dave's board. Not a lot of yellow viruses for him to stack that on top of. So we'll see how he clears that out so that he can get back to clearing those juicy viruses underneath.
Mm-hmm. But
Meanwhile, John just needs a lot of yellow and blue.
yeah, this red not useful at all. And you notice that he put a red garbage pill half in column 8, which is difficult because you can't really attack it from both sides. But starting to get that blue yellow that he needs.
Yeah, on the one hand, he can't attack it from both sides. On the other hand, it's kind of out of his way. But now that blue is useless to him as well. He's in a very interesting situation where uh, garbage is just blocking him on all sides.
Yeah, definitely. Look at this. Dave has this really straight top line, and this blue red is going to be awesome for it. 2 of them in a row. Notice he hesitates there, like, should I put it in the obvious spot or is there a better place to put it? But he's chopping this down and is just slightly ahead of John.
And this is the last level. This is Dave fighting for his tournament life. This one's going to be super close.
I mean,
All of
John's
these
board
doubles.
is, truly gorgeous, but, it's got to, all the yellow has got to show up there.
Down to 8, both players neck and neck. This is going to be a photo finish.
Woo! I would love to see some red yellows for Dave there, but he has blocked off that fat log opportunity at the bottom. Looks like he may be able to chop it down if he uses this blue. Oh,
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 John out with the
so,
lightning log.
oh, so close. Are you sure we can't just have a little decider? This was so good.
Yeah,
And
I mean, I've got nowhere to be. We can play another game. But congratulations to John taking the tournament point uh with a very respectable time. And Dave not far behind.
all right. Well, everyone, to our 52 viewers, thank you so much for watching us. Congratulations to JohnNash4th. Congratulations to theeeDave. Thank you for streaming through all of the ups and downs. Friends, please come back and watch us in a couple of weeks as we start it all over again with our gold and our silver brackets. Come join our Discord. Come join all of our events. We can't wait to see you. And have a lovely night and be good to each other.